What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Okay, first things first, I need to set up my phone. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Paige. This is my first YouTube video. I'm gonna cover on my channel everything lifestyle to technology, which I'm gonna do today, and anything that's also like home style hacks. So stay tuned for those. But before we get started, I hope you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned until the end because I have a special surprise. And without keeping you guys waiting any longer, let's dive into it. All right, first thing you need to do is grab your phone. Make sure that you have iOS 14. So you're gonna go to your settings and you're gonna go to general and then software update. So I have 14.4, so I'm all updated. I'm sure you guys will too. It's like been out for quite a while now. So once you do that, the next thing that I think is really important to do that I already did is just take the main apps that you use the most or that you want to have on your main home screen and just like put them on that home screen. So I have these 8 that I use all the time, plus like the phone and message and email and Safari at the bottom. Those are what I like on the bottom. Obviously everybody's different, so just like fix what you want on your main home screen first. Then from there, take the next ones that you use a lot and put those on your next home screen. So this second home screen is the other apps that I use a lot. You can also throw in some folders here too. So as you're organizing this, I think you need to organize your folders as well. So I have my main home screen with these 8 apps that I use a lot. I'm gonna add widgets on this. Then I have my next home screen, that's all these other apps I use a lot. I might put a widget on this too, I'm not sure yet. So these apps might not completely stay here, but maybe go into a folder or something. Not all together, but like something that like makes sense so I know that that's where they are. And then my last home screen is all of my folders. So how I do it is I organize them, like I categorize them and put them in there. So social is all of these apps that are social media that I use that aren't the main ones I use. Watch It, obviously it's everything that I like use for streaming videos. So like when I commute into New York City or something, I'll like go into here and see, okay, what kind of show do I want to watch? What channel is it on? Or like something like that. And then like I have it for fitness. So it's just kind of something that if you come up with a category and you know, oh, if the app isn't on this page or this page, I know it's gonna be in one of these folders, so it's super easy to find. Another really cool thing that you can do while you're cleaning out is if you do edit home screen. So like hold on any app, do edit home screen. So ESPN fantasy, I don't need that right now because fantasy football's over. That's the only thing I use it for. Also, I won this year, so round of applause for me. But instead of doing delete app, you can do remove from home screen. So then where it ends up going is if you scroll all the way over, okay, so I'm moving my finger this way. So I guess it's if you swipe all the way to the left, even though it's the right side. Okay, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not sure, but you get the idea. You go all the way over to the side, app library. So this is where all the apps that you could hide or not will be. So if I wanna find it, all I have to do is type in fantasy, and there it is. So that's also super useful because you don't really need like so many apps on your home screen, and then it's so hard to find and you're like, oh, I don't know what page it's on. I think start with that stuff, get your home screens organized, and then we can jump into doing widgets and app covers. Another really cool thing actually that you can do is if you hold down edit home screen, so these like dots at the bottom, you can click on those and you can hide a whole home screen. So if I don't want to look at all of those folders, I can hide both of these And then I only have these two. Like, it's pretty cool. But for now, I'm just gonna keep these both checked. I'll probably uncheck the one at the end later on once I have everything organized and set up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's like really cool tricks that you can do to keep your phone super organized. So organize your apps, organize your folders, hide the icons you don't need. And now it's time that we can add some widgets. Widgets are cool. I usually like using them for just like aesthetic, like they don't really have any other purpose. I do like the one bigger one that you can use for the date and time because it's nicer looking at it than this little calendar. So the first thing that you need to do to be able to download the widgets is make sure that you have Widgetsmith. So go to App Store and search Widgetsmith. So it's this one. I'll just open it because I already have it. So I already have my widgets in here that I want, but I'll show you guys how to add them. So a small size widget is like 2 apps across, 2 apps down. And then a medium one is the whole thing across, so 4 across and 2 down. And then you can do a large one. I just think the large ones are a little too big. It takes up like your whole screen. But that's just me. You guys can play around and do whatever you want. So say like I'm adding, well, I'll just add hello twice. So add small one. So this is the default. It says small number 3. So you're gonna click on it and then you're gonna do default. Okay, so when you open it up, you have all these options of like time, date, different ways that you can see it. There's even like a month. Photos, these are usually where I use. I just go to that first one that says photo. Steps, like they added active stuff. So there's a lot of really cool different types of widgets that you can use. You can even do a battery. It's a pretty big battery. You can also do reminders, which I really like. I might put that on like my second homepage with all the other random apps that I have. But for now, we're just gonna do photo. And then aesthetic is just like different borders and stuff. But it's just a photo. You don't really need anything. Select photo, choose photo, recent. Wow, I've taken a lot of pictures since. So hello, you just grab like the photo that you want. If you need to adjust it, you can click on adjust and like zoom in how you want it, but mine's like the size fit for this. That's what I made it for. Back, and then you can tap up here and rename it so you know how to find it when you're adding it to your home screen. So hello to save, and then there it is down there. So then you're gonna go to your home screen. Obviously the widgets aren't here yet. You have to add them in. So you hold down, do edit home screen. At the top left corner, there's the plus. And then these are just like set ones in your phone. So you have to scroll down to Widgetsmith. And then you'll decide like, I made a small one, I'm adding a small one. Or I'm adding a large, medium, so on. So you're gonna do small, add widget. So it automatically added this hello one. And then, see, I'll add my other one. I also made this cute no bad days graphic for it. So what it does is it usually just adds like the first one that you have. Hold down on which widget you want to change and you do edit widget. So when you click, I labeled mine so I know what they are, which I think is a big thing too. Otherwise you're just gonna start randomly guessing. So I wanted to add no bad days because I already have the hello. So there it is. I also, let's see, edit home screen. Want to add my bigger one, the medium one. Oh, come on. Nope, too much. Okay. So that's the medium one that I made. I just think it looks really nice with like the blue background and everything. So I'm putting that in the middle. I want no bad days down here. Okay, so you just shuffle them around, see what you like. But I want it just like this. And now that I have the widgets done, the next thing that you need to do before you can do the app covers is make sure that you have your shortcuts app. So go to App Store, shortcuts. So it's this first one. You should automatically have it with the update, but I know like some people probably deleted it, stuff like that. So open. So I already have a bunch of my shortcuts made, but I'll just go through them again so you guys can see how to do it. It's really easy. It's just kind of time consuming and a little tedious, but once you do like one, they go really quick because you're just repeating the step over and over. And especially if you're only doing a few icons on your like homepage, it's really not that bad. And it just ties your aesthetic all together, so it all just looks super nice. And then when you look at your phone, you're just like, oh, it's so pretty. Like, thank you, self, for doing that. Let's pick an app. So I'll do my weather one. So my weather app, I gotta go to shortcuts. The first thing you do when you're in the shortcuts app is you're gonna go up to the plus in the like top right corner, do add action, and it's gonna be under scripting. And then you're gonna do open app, choose. So I said weather, so I'll type in weather. Then you have to click the dot, 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 like up at the top where it says new shortcut. Then type in the name. So I want all of mine to have this cool like spaced out caps as the name. You can actually like name however you want. So anything can be named whatever you want, but just make sure that it's something that like you're gonna remember, especially if the icon isn't obvious for you to know what it is. Or if you want to use one of your photos for the icon, just make sure that it's named something so you know how to find it. Instead of pressing done, because I just pressed done, you're gonna press add to home screen, and then the little gray box next to weather, you click on that and do choose photo. Back to albums, and then need to find, so the weather one is right here. So I designed all of these app icons, and it was so fun. And I have a surprise for you guys at the end of this video, so stick around for it. You're gonna wanna know. Okay, so once you add the icon and the name, you're gonna do done, done, done. And then there it is. It was automatically added to your home screen, which is nice. So then you can hold down, move it over to where you want it. And then I take all of my old apps, like the normal apps, and just throw them in a folder together. I just call it app library. You can honestly hide them too, so they're in this main app library if you wanted. But I kind of just like to have a folder where they all are just in case, and I'll just hide this home screen later. And then if I need it, I can bring it back. But that is basically it. All you do is just kind of go in and do it for all the apps that you want. And I'm gonna do the rest of mine, and then I'll show you guys when it's done. One important note about doing the app covers is you're not gonna get this little red bubble notification. Maybe in the future they'll come out with like an update where you'll get it, but for now you won't. So what I do, so I know I have notifications, especially for like social. For me, phone and like iMessage, I'm checking that all the time, so I don't really care if I see that app easily or not. But what I'm gonna end up doing is putting all of my social, even the apps that I have the app covers for, in my social folder. So when I go here to this folder page, I'll see that I have notifications and know that I have to go into those apps and check what they are. But definitely an important note. All right, so I added all of my app covers that I wanted, at least for now. So this is my home screen. I have my main apps that I use all the time. I have my aesthetic widgets. And then here's my next one where I have all of the other apps I use a lot. And I like how I spaced out all the letters. I don't know, kind of feeling it. And then it carries into my folder screen, which like, it's a little sad that all the colors all over the place, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now just because it's probably easier. Doing all of these apps right here actually only took me about 10 minutes tops. I timed it just so I could let you guys know like how long it kind of took, which really wasn't that bad. And I forget how to do the widget stuff and the app covers all the time. You kind of just have to mess around and poke, but like once you get it, just do it. Just do it all. So the surprise that I wanted to share with you guys is all of the wallpaper, widgets, and app covers that you saw in my video today are all gonna be available on my website. So I'll include that in the description. It'll also be in my bio. I did a poll on my Instagram of which like theme aesthetic I should use. So that's the one I showed in the video today, but I did a ton of other ones. Those will also all be on my website as well if you like one of those better. So feel free to use any of them, mix and match, like whatever you feel like. I would love to see what you end up doing or what you even have if you use any of mine or some of your own. I'll pop my Instagram here so you can DM me. I'd love to see. And I really hope that you guys liked this video and you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.